Yo, what's up guys? Hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for checking out the video. So today I'm going to give you a much needed update, really to the truck, but also kind of to life a little bit. I don't know how closely you guys pay attention to details, probably a lot of you guys, but a ton of stuff has changed on the truck. And today I'm going to video every single little thing, show you guys also some gear updates of like gear I've been using, how it's been doing so far, that kind of stuff. So yeah, lots of newness, lots of cool stuff. Also, I'm literally parked like near my house on this gravel road, so if cars go by, just ignore them. I'm sure I look really weird doing the whole YouTube thing out here, but anyway, the lighting's really good. It's overcast. It's been stupid hot, so I'm gonna shut up because who cares about me talking. I'm gonna show you guys from front to back all the different updates and stuff I've done to the truck, and some updates to the gear I've been using too. So let's do it. Okay, starting from the front. If you've noticed, I've significantly changed my lighting setup, and we'll go through each and everything. I also did some stuff underneath to the tie rods, just lots of goodies. So starting from the very front, here's kind of what it looks like now. So if you guys remember, first of all, these are different. So this is the Pathfinder PROWLR. This is our company, Pathfinder, with BACKWOODS. So we also have lights as well. So I had the ambers. I designed these and everything and branded them and stuff like that. So they're super sweet, love them. I love the ambers, those orange ones I used to have. They kind of fit with the orange here, and it really worked. However, I wanted to switch to the clear. The clear have a little bit higher output, and I just wanted to switch the vibe up with the truck. So anyway, now we have the Pathfinder PROWLRs. I'll put a link in the description. You guys can save 10% buying these lights if you would like. Quick little thing about these, they're kind of a side shooter design. So they shoot out the sides as well as like a main projector beam. They're a combo. Stupid bright. That's the first lighting change. So the second change, I went with the Baja Designs SAE amber. I just like the lens color of these, and I like what an amber light does, and just wanted to change something different and use the Pathfinder for the spots and Baja for everything else. Not a big reason, I just kind of wanted some stuff to match, so I'll show you in a minute. But love those. Those are awesome. Those are wired to my factory fog switch. While we're on the subject of lighting, we'll go to these. These are the Baja S1s. So yeah, I got ditch lights now, which are pretty cool. And then I made this little bracket extension thing for my Ghost antenna. Up here, my buddy Peyton, the Facebook Marketplace king, he found this Baja S8, I think, on Facebook. And if you guys know anything about this light bar, it's an extremely high output light bar. It's really awesome. Baja has like the best high quality lights. I stole that on Facebook for like 280 bucks or something like that. So had to get it. It was right down the road. Otherwise I didn't really plan on getting a light bar, honestly. But yeah, running that, took the front runner fairing off. So we have that light, and I love it. I love how it kind of ties in all this amber. It looks really baller. Next thing is this is the Garmin front camera, and I'll show you under the hood and everything how I've kind of wired everything. So that's another update. I have the Garmin Tread system, the screen, and the little S-Pod looking thing in there. So kind of Garmin's version. So I'll show you that in a second, but that's pretty cool. While we're at the front, I'll show you these guys. So these are tie rod sleeves from Warfab. So it basically replaces your jam nut on your tie rod. And if you've ever wheeled super hard, you'll notice the tie rod is a weak point. So that piece right there, like beyond the jam nut, will totally taco and fold under like significant pressure. So we have that there. It's a nice machined piece from Warfab to prevent that from happening. Now, a lot of guys have said that You know, maybe that's, if I do that, it's gonna make my steering rack, you know, explode or whatever. I don't know if that's the case. My instinct is maybe if something's gonna go wrong here or fail, it's gonna be the outer tie rod first and then the steering rack. I don't know. So either way, I'm not like jumping my truck or going absolutely crazy. So that's just some extra insurance. Plus it looks incredibly sweet. So that's the front end. Okay, moving on to the side. You can tell things are chonky, the tires. So if you guys have seen my 35s video, whenever I went to 35s, pretty sure I talked about wanting these Geolanders, the Yokohama Geolanders. They did not have my size, and I've been waiting probably like 9 months, like a long time for these. So I settled on the Cooper STT Pros, and honestly I didn't really settle. I liked those tires. Turned out I actually liked them a lot. Put about 6,000 miles on them and just sold them today. So got a crispy set of Geolanders, and a lot of Tacoma guys run 17s, which is cool. I don't care, they look fine. I personally like a 16 for bigger sidewall. So this is a 35-inch tire, but it's got a bigger ratio of sidewall. I mean, that thing looks just enormous to me. It's kind of an illusion when you have a smaller wheel and bigger tire, but love these tires. They're quiet on the road. I probably have maybe 1,000 or so miles on them right now. Also, I'm a huge Overlander. That's from Decked. I got it at an expo. Yeah, let's talk about these wheels real quick. So I made a lot of updates to these wheels. These are the Method machined 315 wheels. I love machined wheels. As you can see, like, you know, I have machined elements all over the truck, and these just fit perfect, man. They look super good. So these are actual bolts that you can take in and out and replace. This is not a beadlock wheel, but it very much mimics one. I don't want a beadlock personally for daily driving, but anyway, we got the gold hardware in here. Looks killer, kind of matches the tan a little bit. And then these new polished center caps, man, it totally dresses it up. Adds some more machined look to it. So machine lugs, like, I just think that's super sharp, super different. Not a lot of people are doing machined. Next, let's kind of get into, well, yeah, let's get into this. So let's talk about this Garmin Tread thing for a second. So it sits here on a mount, and you can take it on and off. So I can put it back here. So I put this on a ram ball and just put a little hole in the dash right here, which I'm totally used to. Put a hole in there, put it on a ram ball, and this clips in just like that, and it's awesome. So this I use for turn-by-turn GPS navigation. I use my little iPad mini for like when I use OnX, when I'm like on the trail. So this is like on the road, and it also controls all my lights. So I used to have switches in here that, you know, did lights and everything. Yanked all those out, and right here I used to have a trailer brake from the previous owner, but took that out when I redid all the wiring and everything. So now it holds my sunglasses. If anybody knows, I don't know, a little plate or something I can put over there, let me know. But yeah, let's talk about this Garmin Tread. So like I mentioned, it's turn-by-turn directions, but also it controls all my lights and my camera. Like if you click here, that's my front camera loading. There we go. Yep, so there's the front camera, big fisheye. So that's cool. Let me actually pop the hood and show you the rest of this Garmin system, and show you kind of how it's like a Switch Pros. And I'm gonna have to use two hands, hold on. Here's the madness. So I don't have a dual battery on here. I honestly don't think I need a dual battery. I'll show you kind of my battery system in the camper later, but this has been working great for me. My hood solar panel is wired to the starter battery, so no matter what, I can start my truck. So that's what that's what the solar panel goes to. So I cleaned this up like absolute crazy. I'm admitting that this was a total rat's nest in here. I had all my grounds on this one stud. It looked terrible, looked absolutely horrible. But I got the label maker out. I got these little guys from Amazon that are just like a terminal sort of thing, so I can distribute everything and have it labeled. So I'll take this off and show you how I cleaned up this wiring. But it makes it nice because I put labels on everything and I can see what's what. So there it is right there. That's like a bunch of lighting, radio components, and whatnot. And it just goes right back on, and you screw these little guys on. So that just, so the main reason I added this positive and negative little terminal bus was to clean up my cables here. So if I need to swap my battery or something, it's just literally one, you know, I'm just taking the positive and negative off. So that's very clean for the battery. Now for this, oh yeah, it's another thing for lights. I forgot, I added rock lights. So now I'm super Need for Speed Overlander. So here's one right here. This is also from Pathfinder. I have 8 total rock lights, one there, one right there. They're RGB, you can control any color you want. I always want to run white. But yeah, anyway, got the rock lights in and I glued it to the top of the fuse box panel here. This is the Garmin little power system, so it's kind of like a Switch Pros. So this makes it super nice and easy to add any kind of additional lighting, keeps everything nice and tidy and organized. And if I actually select this, I don't even know what number 2 is. Oh, I think it is my rock lights. Yeah, so there's my rock lights. So you can physically press the button here to check stuff. Let's see. Like there's my ditch lights. Pretty sweet. So this is an awesome, really cool system. So that's just how I've cleaned up the wiring here. So for all you wiring nerds, that's what I've done. So let me close this and we'll keep going. All right, so now I want to show you one of the coolest things with this tread. So obviously you can pull it out and take it with you. So what you can do besides the turn-by-turn is you can access a screen like this, and it's kind of like an iPhone with different apps, so you can move it around, change the colors, the icons. So I have 2 settings, all lights full and dim and strobe. So with this system you're able to also you can do this on your phone. You don't have to have this screen. So this is absolutely killer. So I can turn the PROWLRs on like just by touching that, right? Ditch lights, you can see that. Rear chase, I can't see that from here, but light bar full, light bar dim, and it's probably flashing in the screen. That's just the frame rate, you know, filming this or whatever from my phone, so it's not really flashing. But that's what that looks like. Rock lights, I can barely do this one-handed. Rock lights, which you probably can't see, it's too light. And then this is the coolest part. If I go to dim and strobe, I can do like ditch lights dim, which again, it's very dim in person, but on the video it's like looking like it's blinking. But I can do strobe, that's the ditch strobe. I can determine how long it is on and off, so I can do a fast strobe or a slow strobe. Why do you want strobes? I don't know. It's kind of cool. I don't know if there's a wreck or something. I don't know, it just gives you more visibility. And then I can also do the PROWLRs, strobe, party mode. Let's go ahead and strobe everything. So there you go, pretty cool. And then just for giggles, we'll go to the rear and I'll show you how I have this wired up. So this is very hard with one hand, but I got the ditch lights, rear chase. So I have the bumper lights and the rear chase wired up to 1. So that looks awesome. And then I also have rear strobe. So that is very cool. And another thing you can do on this is you can program one button to turn on like all of them on dim, or all of them. You can, you know, control multiple switches like that. So that's the Garmin Tread. It's very, very nice, and I really, really like it. The other thing is this. Let's check out this new mod. So if you guys haven't been following some of my previous videos or follow me on Instagram or anything, now you know I'm about to have a kid. Literally in like 6 days from now, from when I'm filming this video. So that's the newest mod in the truck. I'm beyond stoked. I cannot wait to have a little camping buddy. So that fits in there perfectly. And yeah, that's kind of the interior mods of what's been updated. I'm going to also show you guys another product real quick, and then we'll go into the camper and the rear bumper and stuff on there. I want to show you guys this portable battery jumper from TOPDON or TOPDON. I don't know really how to say it, but full disclosure, these guys sent me this, but I've actually been really wanting one of these because my wife's car has died a few times, and I haven't had this. I've had to actually pull out my jumper cables and everything. And when I was at the car wash, her car died, and this dude came over, and I expected him to pop the hood or whatever. He literally had one of these, and he just jumped her car, and I was like, what the heck, that's sweet. I can't tell you how many times I've jumped a car in my life, but this is amazing. It's all internal. This thing will do like a ton of jumps. If you're stuck out in the woods or whatever, this will get you out, no problem. You don't have to have another car jump you. That's kind of old school now, so this is super cool. I'll give you guys the link in the description and everything, all that jazz, but it's just nice to carry this in your car full time, all the time, just to know your battery's always gonna be good to go. Trying to think any updates in here. Not really, besides the extra Overland cred with patches. Nothing back here. Oh, I guess real quick, and then we'll go to the camper, I promise. These are ARK Offroad Bed Decals that I designed. So peep that. So exactly made to mimic the TRD Off-Road. But long story short, I'm working on making a website where you guys can buy a bunch of stuff. And the only difference between this decal when I sell it is this will say Toyota Club, because I know you guys don't want my Instagram handle on there. So anyway, I'll make a full video probably about the whole website whenever it goes live. It's probably going to be a bit. Anyway, now we'll get to the camper, the fun stuff on the camper. So the latest update is going to be this chainsaw scabbard. So I'll probably do a video on just chainsaws in general, but yeah, this is the latest update. So if you guys have seen my Colorado video series, the chainsaw mount I had from Culpin on here broke. Well, the mount didn't break. The way I made a mount to mount on the swing gate broke, just from fatigue going down the road. So I got this from Max Tie Down Solutions. They were at Overland West Expo, and I went to their booth and I bought this because it's freaking sweet. So I kind of obviously did my own fitting to make it work on my swing. Notched this little guy out, notched it down there, and it is stupid solid. It fits perfectly flush behind here. So all you do is loosen this guy. You can lock it too. Loosen this guy, it loosens all the way, and you can put your chainsaw right here and tighten it down. And yeah, it's just super secure. If you guys live in maybe the East Coast or Arkansas or whatever, where I live, and it's heavily wooded, after a rain or storm, you definitely need a chainsaw. I don't know if you guys have seen this or not. Might as well show you. My wife pretty much designed this herself at Walmart. So I got all this stuff at Walmart. This is just a little cutting board, and then we got these screws and stuff there. So made that on the jerry can. So that's pretty cool. That's, you guys know, flat space when you're camping is a premium. And then over here I have another one that I made. Kind of rests on this bracket, so you fold it down, and just another nice flat space for activities. So don't you guys be copying my ideas. No, I'm just kidding. Couldn't care less. Oh yeah, also got some S1s back here. So those kind of match the ditch lights. They look super good. And now we have cool camper things. So not a bunch has changed. I've kind of moved things around to be a little bit more efficient back here, but check out my video. I'll put it up here somewhere, of the whole walkthrough of the GFC. I do a full in-depth walkthrough of the install and everything, also with this decking system that I made. So not a bunch has changed, like I said. Let me show you over here real quick. This is my battery system I was mentioning earlier, the EcoFlow River Pro, and then I have an extra battery right there that they're tethered together. Love this system. And then it's hooked up to my solar on top of the camper. Yada yada. So let me fisheye action here. This is a one-off Molly panel we made at BACKWOODS. Yeah, one-off. So got a bunch of gear up here. I got my lights and headlamps and stuff up there. Soft shackle, just easy access. Some towels and things over there. This is my cooking Zargus box. I take that in and out through the side of the camper and use it as a step with that goose gear plate up there. I moved my propane. So if you guys have seen the camper video, it used to be right here, actually on this mount. I moved it up there, so when I get in the camper I have way more room. So it's pretty nice. When I have these panels out and I'm actually in camp mode, I can sit right here, use this shelf to make coffee. It's just super sweet. So yeah, that's basically the camper updates. Also real quick, if you guys are looking to do like a relatively cheap mod to your truck and you don't really know what to do, I highly recommend getting something like this, like a Trailgate. It's one of those things, like it wouldn't seem like it matters to put one of these on there, but dude, when you're camping and living out of this, like this is your table at camp. If you have these ridges in there, it sucks. Like you're gonna spill drinks and just not have a clean surface, like a level surface. So check out AL Offroad. They make these really nice aluminum panels. Mountain Hatch makes them as well, but they're plastic and they're super slippery. In my case, I get up and down through the camper on this thing, and this thing doesn't really get slippery like a Mountain Hatch. But that's just my 2 cents, I guess. So get you one of those. Well, I hope you guys were stoked on that walk around. I'm sure I missed some updates. I'm sure, like, there's always little things, but at least those are the big things that are super noticeable. Yeah, this thing seems to never end, but I don't know, like having a kid soon, so just gonna preface this. We'll see how frequent I guess I am on YouTube. Got to figure out life for a while. I'm definitely not quitting YouTube at all. I love this stuff, but yeah, the truck, man, the truck is so fun. All these mods and stuff just are so fun to like learn, you know, the improvements of what different pieces of gear makes and everything. I'm such a nerd with that stuff. But yeah, oh my gosh, there's one more thing. I can't believe I forgot this. Okay, so the very last thing, I almost forgot to mention this, because it's not an actual mod you can see on the truck, is a vehicle or engine tune. So I got the truck tuned. I have the OTT Tune. I actually forget the acronym. I think it's Overland Tailored Tuning or Overland Toyota Tune. I'll put it on the screen. I'm butchering the name. Anyway, got the OTT Tune. If you guys are in Arkansas, a dude named Alex, he actually is like the Arkansas rep that will kind of meet you and whatever and actually do the tune in the parking lot or wherever like that. So tunes are cool. So I'm gonna say if you don't have gears, a tune is a great place to start, at least to get some feeling back in the truck. You guys know if you have a Tacoma, this thing has no power. It literally sucks, has no power. So you have to make up for it in gearing. And I mean, if it's kind of a cheaper alternative if you tune it. So you're going to notice the throttle response. It's a little bit more peppy. I don't think you're necessarily getting horsepower. You're with the OTT tune, the Overland specific tune, it converts your torque to make the torque more usable in the low end, in the low RPMs, which is what you want. You know, when you're at like 4,000 or 5,000, that's when the truck really uses the torque. But you really want that torque to be usable lower in the RPM because you're crawling or whatnot. So that I can tell has made a difference in my truck. And then the other thing with the Overland tune is it's tailored to mess with or to prevent gear hunting. So if you guys are on the highway and you notice your truck hunts for gears between like 5th and 6th, it's absolutely so annoying. It's so frustrating. It just, oh my gosh, it ticks me off. So this actually helped a ton. So the OTT Overland tune holds the gear longer, and I that's the first thing I noticed, is it doesn't immediately go between 5th and 6th when there's like a 1 degree difference in a hill. That's awesome. Also, in some cases, people get better MPG. I've kind of just said screw it with MPG on this truck. I mean, I'm aluminum everything, so I'm relatively light, but in some cases that can help you, the MPG. So I would just suggest to do your research on tunes. I haven't done any other tunes. I've only done the OTT Overland tune, so I'm not gonna be a tune expert. I wonder how many times I've said tune in this video. So yeah, my feedback on the OTT tune is it's been sweet. Again, I don't have anything to compare it to, but yeah, I just want to shout out Alex. I appreciate you tuning the truck and getting it all dialed in. It definitely feels good. Driving it, it's more peppy. When I push my foot on the pedal, it actually goes and doesn't hesitate. That's another thing this thing helps, is pedal hesitation, because there's like a lag for whatever reason, but not anymore with this tune. So check out Overland or OTT tune. I'll put some links and stuff, all the goodies down there below. So yeah, I think pretty sure that's all. There's probably more. I'm sure when I edit this thing in post, I'm gonna find more stuff. But yeah, if you guys have made it this far to the end of the video, you guys are the real homies. I appreciate you so much sticking with me and checking out all the details on the truck. So yeah, that's about it. What's left for me, I'm about to have this kid really soon. Super freaking pumped. And I'm still gonna make videos when I can, but just know if there's a little bit of a delay, I have life going on, and I would rather have I'd rather deal with my own child than make videos. So love you guys, but it is what it is. So I'll make as many videos as I can, but yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. That really helps me out a ton to bring you guys these videos. So yeah, appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.